means it's almost time for Totally Fucked Up Friday. Correction, that time's now. Time for me to prove to you the world really is totally fucked up. Now, first, the recurring story happens again. Yet another evangelical Christian minister who publicly preaches anti-gay, homophobic bullshit turns out to be gay. I know! Who knew, right? There's more of them. This happens so often, there should just be a term for it. I was thinking of calling it having your luggage lifted after George Rika's Florida evangelical who hired an escort from a website called rentboy.com to go with him on an exotic holiday to carry his luggage. Yes, but I think I'd go with doing a haggard, named after my favourite, Ted Haggard. He's my favourite, not just because he used church money to hire a male prostitute to have sex with. Not just because he used church money to buy crack cocaine to do with said male prostitute. No, his church specialised in the old de-gayification. You know, they said, bring your tortured gay soul over and they will cleanse you and make you straight. Seems like they know what they're on about. And yes, actually, after the fact, they did put Ted Haggard through the de-gayification and said he was totally not gay now and apparently expect people to believe them. Anyway, the latest to do a haggard is Bishop Eddie Long, which totally sounds like a porn name to me. He is from an Atlanta, Georgia megachurch, huge church in Georgia, 35,000 people in the congregation, something like that. Yeah, well, a couple of the congregation aren't real pleased with the actions of the bish, who they say is abusing his power and coercing them into having the gay sex with him. The church, unsurprisingly, is denying this. I think their line of reasoning would be, he preaches really nasty anti-gay stuff publicly. He couldn't be gay, could he? Who'd believe that? I so don't get this. I don't get homophobia generally. I don't get someone representing a religion that likes to say it's about love, talking about the hellfire and damnation for people and their lives is utterly ridiculous. But to be preaching this shit while actually doing it, and the fucking morons in their fucking congregations just keep swallowing it, no pun intended, that is so totally fucked up, I cannot believe it keeps happening. I also found a rather special story coming from France, from the village naturiste on the Cape d'Agde. And don't pick on that shit pronunciation, or I swear to God, I'll do the next one totally in a really insulting Inspector Clouseau accent, just to teach you a lesson. Now, this place is also known as Naked City. It's essentially a nudist colony set up on a beach about 40 years ago, very long running. People have built their whole lives around this. People who, you know, like to walk around with no clothes on. But the traditional nudists, they've been invaded. It's as if they left themselves exposed to attack, and they've been invaded, I tell you, by libertines, swingers, sexual deviants. Yes, who knew some people associated walking around nude with sexual activities? And I know traditional nudists want to punch me for saying that, because to them it's not. But this little resort has been taken over in more recent years. There's like sex clubs opening, and the people who have become known as libertines can apparently be aggressive. Dare I say it? Some of them are complete dicks. And I'll link you to a story down below. And yes, in the spirit of things, nude down below. There's a story of people in a cafe who are accosted by a buff nude man who thought it was his duty to shake his groove thing in the diners' faces, which is like, ew. But anyway, so this ongoing battle between the traditional naturists or nudists and the libertines continues. The local council isn't real keen to shut down the libertines because it's worth a fuckload of money. Who knew money controlled things in government? Not me. So some people just want to let it all hang out, and other people want to start sticking it in, apparently, and it's not pretty. In fact, you know, just think about the average population and think about them not wearing clothes. And I think you'll get the picture. It probably really is not pretty. But the nudists continue their battle against the libertines. And quite frankly, I start to take the nudist side when I read some of these stories. Because particularly when you find out these libertines go to such lengths to piss off the nudists, sometimes they have the gall to walk around town wearing clothes.